Create systems you'd actually use daily. Build intuitively for long-term momentum. Written by Ahmed Musa, narrated by Archie. Introduction: Why most systems fail, and what you'll do differently. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because the systems they try to follow were never made for real life. They were designed for fantasy versions of themselves, ones that wake up at 5 a.m., drink green juice, meditate for an hour, and execute tasks like a well-oiled machine. You know the type of system I'm talking about. It looks good on paper. It's color-coded. It has flowcharts. It's optimized. But after a few days or weeks, the cracks begin to show. You miss a step. A busy day throws everything off. You fall behind. The structure you worked so hard to build becomes a cage, a burden. And then? You stop. That's not a personal failure. That's a design failure. The truth is simple: systems should serve you, not the other way around. The purpose of this book is not to hand you a 10-step plan, or overwhelm you with tactics. It's to help you build systems that you'd actually use daily. Systems that make sense for how your brain works, your schedule flows, and your goals evolve. Systems that create momentum, not guilt. You don't need a PhD in productivity to build intuitive, sustainable structures for your life and work. What you need is a fresh lens, practical strategies, and a deep respect for the real world you live in. That's what we're doing here. The myth of perfection-based systems. If you've ever tried to stick to a detailed planner or a rigid routine, only to abandon it after a few days, you're not alone. We often assume we failed because we lacked discipline. But more often the problem wasn't you, it was the system. Perfection-based systems operate under the assumption that you'll always have ideal circumstances. That you'll always have the time, the energy, and the willpower. That nothing will go wrong. That every day will follow a predictable rhythm. But life doesn't work like that. One emergency, one unexpected meeting, one bad night of sleep, and the whole thing collapses. And then shame creeps in. You question your ability to be consistent. You spiral. Maybe you even swear off systems altogether. This is what happens when systems are built with ideal performance in mind, rather than sustainable engagement. The shift this book proposes is radical in its simplicity. Don't build systems for perfect days. Build systems you can use even on your worst days. If it only works when everything goes right, it doesn't work at all.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?